What's going on? Trip Digital Radio Live, New York City, Sound Art Expression. I'm Ravin Dave here along with
Trixdaproducer.
And ASTON dollars.
Gentlemen, welcome. I'm glad you guys could take the time to come and join us here at FRP TV. So we got Bronx, Queens representing.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
Represent that X.
Excellent, man. Excellent. New York City, new sound is being created right now from the underground up. That's what we're here to talk about. I want to hear not so much about the sound, but we'll get to that. But let's start off with, how did you guys start off, right? So let's go to Aston first. And how did you even get into this crazy music industry business of where we are right now?
Well, it just started out with me coming up making music, age 10. Then I got more serious with it at age 19. Afterwards, I just kept going. Met this producer by the name of Rich Ahi. He stuck with me and focused on trying to build me as an artist. And one day just ran into my boy Trix, and boom, we just started making music. I stopped him one day and I said, where's the beats at? Got beats? So, Trix came and, I just kept hitting him with the punchline, got beats. And eventually, he served me with some beats, some fire. And here we are today working at this project.
So hold on. So you guys are production partners. So who does what? You obviously do the beats, but.
It started off as friendship at first, I had my own lifestyle growing up as a producer, at the age of 15, same around this time. I had my own group of friends that were writing and artistry. I never used to rap like that, tried my own thing.
Yeah.
But I figured my style was also making beats. I had to tune in with the music, so I had to create my own style on making beats. I ran into this dude. I had my mentors teach me a whole bunch of things too.
So
to create my sound.
So let's step back then. We said mentors.
Yeah.
So before you guys even met, you were starting to write. Like you were making lyrics and writing music.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then who were your mentors?
My mentor was two people I have to shout out. Screets, it's also from the Bronx. And I had DJ Homicide, y'all also know him as Hell's Windstaff. Plays on the Shaolin Air Wu-Tang station. He produced for various people like Inspector Deck, the Wu family, U-God. But those are the people I grew up on who was teaching me the ropes about producing things. Plus my cousin, Architect Music from Jamaican beats. He made the phone rhythm back in the days. Me growing up though, learning these new tricks and techniques made me build my own sound up. And got me to this dude right here, ASTON dollars. Kept on knocking on my door. Yo, got beats. I'm swimming hashtag that too, but
Yeah.
very persistent. We back up each other on trying to create music together, and that's what you need. You need a partner that's gonna, not only a friend, but a partner that's also gonna build you up to make it in this music world.
All right. So Aston, who are your mentors?
Well, we got Rich Ahi. We also have my boy Germ. He produced records right now for like dudes like Davies, Lloyd Banks, what's his name? Jim Jones from Dipset. So it's like, I've always been around the back scene like since 19. I've always like gotten into clubs, promote, DJing, get a whiff of how the music industry works and everything. Met a couple of celebrities that kind of guided me towards where I needed to go for my direction. And it got me to a point where I started understanding everything and putting everything in place to now who I am today, finding myself as ASTON dollars and building up with Trix, the producer, making these beats from scratch. Before I used to start on samples, writing music, learning how to count bars, being on time. Then it started becoming to co-producing, writing hooks for people. It's crazy. It's crazy how everything came about.
I just want to mention too, the name Trix was from not even producing, it came from me dancing. So I started off dancing, and that kind of like in tune with my music abilities to produce beats. So me knowing how to catch certain snares, certain hi-hats, 808s, kicks and all that, came from me learning how to dance and what the audience likes and what people want to hear to move to the music. So that kind of like built up on my style too, on my sound.
That's a great point.
On my end, as far as like writing craft and getting my inspiration was more of like Master Ace, storytelling, and listening to a lot of MCs back in the days. So, you know, these MCs inspired me, and for me to actually one day meet Master Ace as my mentor, you know, him giving me knowledge, I had a 10-minute conversation, that changed my life right there ever since back in 2009.
Okay. So that was back. Okay, so we're coming up on, you know, almost 10 years.
10 years.
And that's 10 years. You know, eight years since then. And how long before that did you know that you wanted to be in music, or, you know, what was it?
After I did my first single with Germ, learning how to create a beat from scratch, to actually writing a hook, to actually writing a verse, to actually making it into a song and making it attracting where the crowd would love it. It's inspirational, man.
Mine was actually like my first performance in the Palladium when I was open in Westchester, if anybody knows where that's at. We performed out there on stage, and we had the crowd hype, that people's like, you know, giving us respect and dap when we getting outside, like, wow, your music was great. And, you know, I even did my little entertainment with dancing to incorporate it to being a hype man, to actually perform it to my own beat. You know, my three fellow friends, Pop, you know, Waiter, shout out to Sleeps, rest in peace, by the way. Those are the people that guided me to actually get up on stage, my closest friends, to make me meet and get on my journey, which my mentors, to meet this guy. So that's what really kick-started me, jump-started me.
So it's been a journey.
Yeah.
It's been a journey. Also, another thing, it's like a little tradition in Queens. See, BX and Queens, we have sort of a similarity as far as like when it comes to entertainment. Like, you know, originally hip-hop came from the BX. So coming from Queens, we're more about the cipher.
So that's what I wanted to try to drill into a little, right? And see, I mean, based on where the current state of hip hop is, right, where your influences came from, how much relevancy does your roots and where you're from play into the music that you're creating, the sound that you're starting to make now? Because you guys both referenced a lot of, you know, older school, so you were talking about the storytelling aspect.
I'm more of an 86 baby, so you know I'm in the 80s, between the 90s and the 2000s. So, you know, I come from
golden era.
I'm from an area where it comes to lyrics, wordplay, I mean,
bars,
metaphors, you know, punchlines. You gotta understand these things. These are the traits of where I came from as far as my roots to making music. Now today's hip hop is more of like a little watered down karaoke. Some people have lyrics. It's sort of a whole bunch of mixed styles. So it's like the way it's becoming today, I mean, it's becoming different, but great in a sense. Like I feel like music is universal now in all genres. And it's more about having fun. You can't forget to have fun.
That is one of the pillars or the tenets right there.
Right.
You know what it is? It's like producers don't get enough credit, but I feel like now in this era and this time around, like producers are being known more than the artists actually on the track. Because once you start to turn on your radio and you hear something, it catches, it's triggered.
Who made that beat?
Yeah,
who made that beat?
That's hot, and then they start moving to it. Then they want to tune into the lyrics of the artist. Now, like back in the days in the 80s, we want to hear, oh man, Nas is on the radio, man, Big is on the radio. You want to hear these people on the radio. The beat really didn't matter. It was nice to hear the beat, but you wanted to hear the lyrics. But now it's like the opposite. Like he was saying, like, you know, you don't have that much lyricists out there. It's like a lot of ad-libs that's going on to make the song, or the beat is making the song, when it should be both coincide. So we just need to bring back
So that's the songwriting process.
The songwriting process,
So then let
yeah.
me ask you, what's the difference in your mind as a producer between a beat maker and a producer?
Producer.
Or is there?
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
There's a
There
difference.
is a difference. Beat maker could be sitting in their house. You know, I'm gonna get this out straight. Beat maker could be sitting in their house, doing beats, doing everything, and sending it off to an artist. A producer is actually the one that's actually going to the studio and
Facts.
creating the song with the artist to make sure things are in line. That's what a producer is supposed to do. So for people that don't have it confused about beat making, or if they say they're a producer, but they're sitting home and they're just making the beat from scratch, and then they say they're producing and just let it go, but they haven't been in the studio, it's two different things.
So there's, I mean, because there's a lot of that going on, right? Where you have a lot of younger artists, or I guess any age artists, right, that are going onto YouTube and sniping beats off of YouTube, and then they
Yeah,
sit
that's
down and
not-
write to it, and then all of a sudden oh, dude, I wrote all these songs. That's a
feel-
different process than songwriting and producing a record?
Put it this way, the producer is the pot, we got the food. The artist is the one that's, you know, they're cooking up the food, they're the seasoning on top of the food. They just have to dish it out. We're the ones that's cooking up the food, the artist is the seasoning and has to dish out the food. They're the waiter that gotta send it out. For people that don't understand that, basically, you gotta work together as a unit. You can't just be buying beats and not really speaking to the producer and getting to know. You guys should be,
Should be a lot
you
of
know,
chemistry.
There's gotta be a lot of chemistry with your artists.
Yeah.
It's a
you know,
big chemistry.
you know.
Chemistry plays a lot. It's like basketball. I mean, you need a coach to have chemistry with his players in order to know what type of zone to play or what type of defense to play. You know, everything is a team thing. And I think nowadays, you know, some people, some artists, some producers, they just do it just to do it, to get a quick buck out of it. But I feel like if you have a team and you're building that together, I feel at the end of the day, you're gonna have something amazing.
And like I give enough respect to A Boogie. They started off from scratch and built with their own team. And look at where they're at now, together. Highbridge. You know, shout out to Highbridge and A Boogie from the Bronx.
Shout outs.
And Don Q. But you know, that's what I'm saying. They built it up from scratch, building their own team up to get out there. That's what, backing up what Aston's saying.
So you guys are building a team.
And another thing too, like with technology, if you also think about this, like, you know, nowadays in the future, we're sending music through emails instead of actually having the field and knowing who your competitor or the person that you're gonna do a track with nowadays. Like me, again, 80s baby, I'm used to going in the studio with my favorite artists out there to actually do a record with that artist, to say like, listen, I can be up there with you. And I guess that's where I get my motivation from. So I try to also incorporate that with my team and try to map out situations where you still have that vibe and it's not just send me a track here, send me a track there, where I don't put no feeling into it. You know?
So let's talk about your music for a minute and your team. So you guys have a couple records that you've now done that you
Yes.
put out,
Right.
and then you also have the Showbiz.
Yeah, Showbiz Media,
Okay.
which is another entity that I do. I host a TV show called Showbiz Media, along with Sakar Brown. He's also on there.
Sakar.
Lulu, she's also an actress, also a
Lulu.
hostess on there. She covers the celebrity segment. I cover the music segment, and Sakar covers the fashion segment. You can catch us on, you know, Facebook. You can catch us on YouTube, showbizmedia.net or .com, either one. You can follow us on there. But basically, we talk about, you know, industry talk, trying to inspire people and talk about things questions that need to be answered that people don't know, that's revolved around music industry, you know, the music business. That
Yeah.
you want to get to know. You know?
Okay.
But
So is that part of the team or the larger plan of what you guys are rolling out?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
You know, it could play in more, but we like to network with other people. If anybody wants to reach out to us, we like to network with other people. But it plays a part, going hands with each other on what we're doing as a project, you know. Yeah, that's basically it. You guys gotta work any which ways to get in your lane. But stay in your lane is just that if you gotta branch off to do other things, to network. Network is the key to doing more things. out in here. You can't just sit in your house and sit on the couch and watch everybody like you're doing now. You got to come out here.
Yep.
You know, hashtag just show up. We
Just
have,
show up.
you know,
Hashtag.
we got that mantra, man, and that's half the half of making something happening
Exactly.
is just show up. So, what's the first project that you guys did together that you officially released and put out there?
SP2.
SP2.
Stripper Pole 2.
So how's the first project start off with the second number, SP2?
Well,
What happened to SP? Is there an SP1?
there's an SP1.
Oh, okay.
You can check it on my platform at ASTONDollarsGlobal.com. I'm in every store as far as like Tidal, Spotify, your main, Google Play, iTunes, all of that. End of the day, SP1, producer that created that one was, again, my boy from high school,
Okay.
Jeremy Gonzalez. He makes beats for now Dave East. He makes beats for Lloyd Banks, again, Jim Jones, and other artists, etc. End of the day, I just ended up seeing a storyline. SP1 was more based on a scene-by-scene play. So, I was getting ready to shoot a video for that, and, one of my video guys passed away that was supposed to shoot that, so it kind of like put a dent in my project a little bit. Future down the line,
Yeah.
again, history takes its course. I run into Trixdaproducer. Came out with SP2, now SP1 coincided with SP2.
So there's a story that continues from the first record to the second one, hence the
Yes.
same naming convention on both.
So definitely you will see a SP3 coming soon.
It's crazy because this videographer passed, and maybe like 2 months down the line, my best friend Sleeps, who also kind of like moved me into this music thing, passed away too. He had a chance to meet him, but he also told us he was part of the team. He was like, "You guys got to move with us." I feel like he gave us the inspiration to keep going.
And that motivation.
And that motivated us to
Okay.
throw this video out, to do that.
So we got to accomplish SP2, and we just went hard with it, and now look at us today. Like, we have a record out there with a video, a hot video, Aston Martin out there,
All right.
I had
Well,
the
yeah.
chance to travel with DR, by the way, too.
Also, we got it played out in DR. We had it
Okay.
in one of the hottest clubs in Puerto Plata. We also had a yacht out there, shot videos out there too. It's amazing experience, when you turn something to life, turn a project to
All
life.
right. Well, let's check out that video. We'll cut over to the video right now. Dope. So you have Aston Martins and Aston Dollars video. Like, you guys went all out on that.
Yeah.
So where do you go from here? What's next? I mean, that's always the big question.
I just released a second single. It's called Out of Time.
Okay.
And with Out of Time, we're planning to shoot probably a video coming May 2018. So it's gonna be more of like a everybody kind of scenery, but more of a workout type of scenery.
Workout.
We need the weather change.
Yeah,
Cold right now.
some
Or we
hot,
just go to a warm
hot
We
situations.
just go to a warm place, LA, Bahamas.
Yeah,
I wasn't talking up too.
All right.
so
All right, cool. So what other projects do you have coming down the pipe that we should be looking out for?
Well, yesterday I just finished up a record with Eddie Nunez, and that record is already ready to go. I'm just waiting for the countdown date when we're gonna release it, and it's dope. All I can say is dope. I can't wait till everybody hears it. Can't wait till we shoot the video for it. Can't wait till we release it. I hope you guys like this one.
Yeah, what's it called? Give us a little sneak peek into what it's called. I mean,
It's called Saturday Right.
Saturday, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, on Saturdays, what does everybody like to do? Get right on a Saturday.
All right.
Chill out.
So I'm
hang out.
seeing a theme here, right? Between stripper poles and Saturday right, getting right. Is that the general direction of your songs as of now? Or-
Not really. I feel like it's becoming something now. like something better than what it's supposed to be. And I'm kind of piecing out everything as I go.
Okay.
So, I mean, as far as SP2 relating into Saturday Right, I think it gives it a little flavor with two different styles
But it coincides with each other.
in that
Is there a
sense.
stripper pool by the
know,
pool side?
you know, hot
Not
ladies,
that,
you
the
know,
ladies,
but-
you want to hang out, you know, it's like that party theme for both, kind of,
Right.
you know. So it sort of sense that
It's more of a party record,
Okay. So you can drop it in a club.
always,
All right.
always.
Cool, cool. Well, I think we do have Sweet Chuck in here.
Yeah.
So maybe we can actually get the story behind how that record came about.
All right.
I don't know if
Fucking
you're
real story.
I don't know if you're mic'd up though. Man.
I will be.
Well, now you're.
My God.
It's gonna be hard to cut
God.
now.
What up, Trix?
What's
Okay.
going on, man?
What's up, Ray?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
How are you?
All right, all right.
All right.
Well, here, let's cut.
pause it?
Yeah, let's cut back. We'll get Sweet Chuck in a minute. We're just gonna finish up
Yeah.
with Trix. So you guys are fully operating as a unit. This is I didn't realize that you guys were fully like that's how you guys were rolling.
Blood in, blood out, man. Blood in, blood
So
out.
this has been great because now I
Form like Voltron, man.
yeah. No, I you know, I mean, we've been messing around for, I don't know, it's been about a year now at least. What, a year and a half? No, longer too. Yeah.
Oh, man, you remember the party, man?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Come on,
last
man.
summer. That's right, the pool
Mr.
party last
Purple.
summer.
Yeah,
You guys
talking
came
about
out,
what
yeah.
these-
Nah, but you still came up and performed. You
Yeah,
know, I
yeah,
mean, that
man.
was a great
nice.
show.
Good vibes, you know?
And that was actually after you guys worked on Saturday
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Because that record was written and recorded what in April, or I think it was March or April of 2016.
I think it was 016.
Was it
I wanna say
16?
Close to
16.
Like, close to like getting hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say that.
Okay, that's right. So it's crazy actually when you think about how long it takes sometimes for a record to come
put a
about.
record-
And
Shout out to Journey too, man. He was
Journey.
help,
Yeah.
good help there too.
Yeah, absolutely. Journey on the Beats on that one. All right, so we'll jump into that record. Is there anything else you want to leave?
I mean,
Or-
shout out to everybody that supports us. That goes
Facts.
hard for us, man. There's a lot of people I want to mention, but just stay focused out there. Do what you got to do. Always hit me up. Always stay humble. And you already know, stay the soul. With the slogans, stay tuned, coming soon. You know my slogan. And also follow me at Trixdaproducer at IG and Trix Hardware on Facebook. Signing out.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, we're going to take a quick short break. We'll be back in just a couple minutes with Ashton Dollars and Sweet Chuck, talking about how the record Saturday Right came about and when we expect to hear this. Maybe even get a sneak peek, listen to this new record. So we'll be back in a couple minutes. Trip Digital Radio.